Bienvenido, welcome. I'm your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I love starting every single day, doing my dailies. I'll get up early, I'll work a little bit, I'll spend time with my family, and then, actually, I'll spend time with my family, have some breakfast. Then I get to spend time with you guys. Hello, Dread Pup. Welcome in. How's your weekend? I had a nice, very busy, actually, very busy, productive weekend. I obviously had like my stresses and etc. But obviously, when I get to spend time with my family, I love my daughter Bingo and my fiance very much. We get to hang out. We do some stuff. Went to the beach a little bit. We spent time in the pool because we have access to a pool, so we could use the pool, which actually really funny. So, like one thing, Bingo did say hello to everybody. She hasn't been on in a while, obviously, but she's like, "Hello, everyone," and she gave me a really cute idea that I'm probably gonna do really soon for like a short or something. She was saying like involving the pool, and I was like, "Oh, that's not a bad idea." So I'll probably do that soon. I gotta figure it out. I've been like busy, so I haven't like I have like shorts. I recorded a few shorts, but I haven't like edited them. So I'll see when I do more shorts. For now, expect it soon, but we'll see. But either way, how are you guys doing? And today is a spin day. We're gonna be doing some doodles. Let me adjust myself while let you guys wander in a little bit. Hello, Dread Pup and Stella. Welcome in. It was good, and I was hoping my OC gets picked. Hopefully. You never know. We do have to check on the Discord. See if there's any new ones. Stella, only one emoji. Can't think of what emoji is good for the rest of my day. Ooh, you've been painting or drawing all day. That's awesome, Stella. I love it. Those are so fun. Those kind of days you're like, I'm just having a chill, lazy, like not a lazy day, more of a chill, productive day where you just locked in, like, boom, this is what I'm doing today. That's all I'm doing. Right? I love it. And actually, thank you for reminding me. I didn't say it yet. You know exactly what I'm going to ask for. And anyone who hasn't seen this before, I'm going to ask for 3 emojis, okay? Not one, not two, 3 emojis describing how your day has been, something you're really excited about. The weekend just passed, maybe something cool you did this weekend. For me, it was this beach, pool, work. That was pretty much my weekend. So, like, yeah. Oh, actually, one fun thing that that happened when we went to the beach, right? So we went to the beach and we saw some turtles. We saw some little baby turtles. You usually only see them really early in the morning, but it was like in the afternoon. I was like, oh, interesting. I was like, we never see them. And I was like, that's so cool. So we got to see a few baby turtles go into the ocean. We got to hang out, watch them crawling. It was really nice. I liked it. And like obviously it was Bingo's first time actually seeing, she's seen pictures. We've like taken pictures of ones that we've seen, me, my fiance and I. But this is the first time she got to see him in person because usually she's at school or something whenever we'd go early in the morning. And hello, Party Lizzie. Welcome in. So sorry. Oh, seeing baby turtles must have been magic. Oh, it is. I've seen it a few times now, but it is always really cool. The first time, not the first. I was gonna say like the second time that we saw them, it was actually really cool because well, it's not cool that it was a baby turtle's attacked by a seagull, but it was kind of cool that we called the turtle rescue, and the turtle rescue told us since we were close, was like, why don't you just go over and bring it over to us? And we're like, oh, so we actually had permission to bring over a baby sea turtle to the turtle rescue. That was pretty like that was like a highlight for me. I was like, whoa, no way, because you're not allowed to touch them. You're not supposed to. And hello, great Atlas. How's your day going? How's your weekend? This is what I'm doing right now. You're fingers crossed. I know. All right, let me check if there's any new ones. Okay. Zoom I will drop kick you. Why? I changed it. It's nice. Why are you so angry with Streamlabs? I think it's fine. I think it's good. Stella, and you want to know something that is a sign that you encountered at the beach. You actually went to nesting site. No, I know. It is. So where I live, there are multiple nesting sites. Because I don't know if you know this in Florida, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of nesting sites in Florida. So where we live is not too far. You just really love drop kicks. That's funny. Wait, where is he? Streamlabs is a Scraggy. That's the one I made. I made a Scraggy because I do like Scraggy. And I was like, which one do I want for Streamlabs? So I made it Scraggy. That's probably already quite evident. No, right? I'm gonna be off. No worries. Hey, Floppigs. Oh, teach me. Right. Okay. So now let's go into. Oh, so Stella added another one. Let's see on the list. What do we got? Well, I guess who's the last one? Yeah, let me make another folder. I know. I guess can't see it right now, but last time was whose was it last time? It was Zorro or Vortex, I believe that's their name, right? Here, let me grab it. Hold up. Vortex or Zorro. What it doesn't really. So Zorro, Stella, right, and Mimic You or Floppix, I guess. So I gotta change Nancy. Nancy is back on. I guess you can't really see it. But it's like I have like a tiny whiteboard, so it's not really worth me changing it. Right? So we're gonna just like move them all down. So I'm gonna put Mimic. Oops. Mimic You. Stella. And then this one's gonna be Zorro, okay? And then Zorro. So those are the three that are out for now on this spin. Today's been a wonderful day. Oh, that's awesome, Dragon. Yo, I'm begging for this to be my bro. 5 months is crazy. No, I know. That one is well, I don't know. Like I said, the oldest one is a lot older. The oldest one is it's Zorro's, but it's Zorro's first one. Is in February. What are we doing? We're gonna do the spin. Right now I'm just seeing if there's any new ones, and I'm gonna remove the ones that are old. So, okay, I'm gonna look through. I know you guys can't really see it. I'm like literally looking at the Discord. So I'm looking at the Discord. Okay, this one gone. Deleted. Okay. Then boom, boom, boom. This one also gone. These are both old. Mimic You, Atlas. And then, wait. Is there any? Okay, now let me look on the wheel. Okay, guys? I'm going to check out the wheel. Let's see. What do we have on the wheel? If we have any old ones. So we have Atlas Ezio, Dread OC, Zport, Gudra, Slap Battle Kirby, Zorro Monster Trio, which is the oldest one. Stella, Zegris, Mr. Ghost, Evil Ori, Soul, Oni. Oh, this one's gone. So wait, let me get rid of Zorro. Zorro's is completed. Then we have Abstract, Murder Drones, Mimic You, Ice Scraggy, Atlas, Connor Kenway. Now we need to add the new ones, which is we have 2 new ones from Stella. Okay. And no, wait, well, no. 1 new one. We have 1 new one from Stella. So Stella, let's add that Stella. Even though like Stella won't be available because they're still on the list, right? So they wanted Zeno Gray from Monster Hunter. Oh, okay. Which one is that? I'm just curious. Now, like, I just piqued my interest for a moment. Oh, this one. I do like that one. That is a cool one. Well, they still have a ways for the spin, okay? So let's go. Let me see the chat, catch up with you guys just for a moment. Today has been a wonderful day. Ooh, very nice. What is a spin? It's really awesome. Oh, the spin is like you guys suggest stuff and I doodle. That's what I've been doing. I guess you've never been here in the beginning, have you, Dragon? The spin is how Oni Boi choose. Yeah, because like you guys drop it into the Discord and like sometimes in the chat. If you want to add one, I'll allow you. If you really want, if you want to, Nyacat or Dragon, you guys can add one. I could just add one manually for you. right now. I'll give you like a moment. But yeah, like okay. But yeah, like that's what I've been doing. It's just like a fun way of doing it. Can you do Meekin from Dragon Rompa? Okay, I could add that. Let's see. That is I'm let's see. I'm a BB suggested Meekan from Ding again. Rompa. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let me just type that in. Okay, and then I'll add that. I can add it to the wheel. Copy text. Let's add that to the wheel. Add that one in around here. Paste it. I'll just put Mekan. There we go. And what else? Do you guys want to add another one? Do you want to add one dragon? Yes, if you'd like, you're allowed to. And then after that, I will just do the spin, right? And then we get to do the spin and do the doodle. I was like, in the beginning, it's usually, the chatty. I get like, allow you guys to just like kind of hang out. And I usually give you a moment if you guys want to add something onto the wheel. Like I said, so Zoro, Stella, and Mimikyu are not available for today's spin. Those three people are not, none of their suggestions will be picked. Which is funny because Zoro is the oldest one. Their first suggestion is the oldest. That's the one that was in February. I'm watching a video of someone building the most expensive Lego Minecraft world build. Ooh, very nice. All right, I think none of you guys are going to add any more, right? So I'm going to go for the spin. All right, here we go. Here comes the spin. First spin for the people who are here. What do we get? No, that doesn't count. So we have another spin. So that one, like I said, that one's a no-go. Who is this? Zoro Monster. Oh my god, it's funny because this is the oldest one, but they're not eligible. So now this is just like everybody. Oh no, I guess those shouldn't count. It should just skip. Hey, there we go. Perfect. I know that you really wanted it, Dread. That was funny though. Yeah, you got it. I know Dread really, really wanted one. All right, let's go. Congrats. Congratulations, Dread. All right, let's see. Do you want an Ishi and an Ori, or do you want two Oris? That's usually what I do. So what do you want me to do for that? Since you are in here, you're allowed to ask. You're allowed to suggest what you want, right? So what are you thinking? Another loss. What do you mean, Atlas? You've gotten some before. You've gotten one before, for sure. Pretty sure, right? Have you not? I feel like you have. I feel like I've done an Atlas one. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, I was gonna say, what was the first option? Oh, like the trainer. Like you want the trainer? Like it's not a trainer. They're called Ishi in my game. So Ishi and an Ori. So like a human and an Ori, or do you just want two Oris? Like this is two Oris. This one's two Oris. And then this is a trainer and an Ori. It was either the first one or the second one. That was mine. Right? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure I've done yours, Atlas. But no, like, so like this, like I said, two of the same, like, two creatures, or a person and a creature. Think of it that way. Oh, two Oris. Okay. And then let's do the body type, okay? So I always think the body types are fun. You know what I mean? Because I think it's more fun that way where it's like it's randomized. Oh, actually, probably put it close. Then I'll get another in March. Maybe. You never know. You never know. Here, I'll switch it back here. So I need to figure out to make it all nice for you guys so you can see it. Not just like on my phone. Here we go. So the first body. Oh, a multi body. That's gonna be interesting for the little one. Then the big one. Let's see what we get for the big one. What do we get? A fish. We got a fish. Okay. We got a multi-body and a fish. That's gonna be fun to turn Dread into a multi-body and a fish. Here, let me grab here. Let's see. That's like a fun one. That's silly, right? It's gonna be a multi-body and a fish, which I think that's gonna be really funny. That's gonna be funny. If you're curious what I base these on, these bodies, so it was actually funny because I was like, when I designed these bodies, I was like, hold up, because like I had looked at Pokemon bodies before, and I was thinking, why do they pick these bodies? And I was looking at them. Oh, I totally get it. They're based on rigs. They're based on, like, a lot of people. Like, I've seen people online like, these bodies make no sense. They actually do make sense if you think about it as a rig. So you're like, oh, they're using this type of rig to create this, to animate this character. And I was like, that's such a smart way of doing it. So a multi-body obviously has like multiple separate parts that have nothing to do with each other. Yeah, no, right? We had kind of the multi-body into a fish. That is actually such a funny combo. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's do. Oh, let me go over. Switch over to the doodle mode, right? You don't want to see my face. Yeah, 'cause you want to see this. Okay. So let's just like to get it down. So we're gonna have the one body. We'll do like a couple. Oh, maybe not like that. I'm thinking like this, right? And then like just like have like different lengths of like how close they are, and then the fish. So just like the fish. Obviously, we'll make it look nicer. I'll look at some poses, and then we could like do something fun with this. And then we have to also look at Dread's OC, because I know Dread has posted their OC. I've seen it many times, but we'll see what we do for this. This is gonna be a fun one. I think this is gonna be a fun, especially since Dread is a dog. Like literally they're a dog. So turning a dog into like a multi-body and turning it into a fish is kind of hilarious, right? Wait, could you use Shadow Dread form when it would make sense? Yeah, sure, we could do that. I mean, they just so you know, in Oris, right? The character, like the Oris, when they evolve, when they evolve is so sorry. When they evolve, they change. Like there's like a huge drastic change emotionally. Like what drives them is what changes, right? So let me go to YouTube. I'm gonna go to YouTube, and I'm gonna go to grab one of yours from the community, right? Where? Go to YouTube, grab a picture of Dread, and I want to put in the corner, you know? So let's do that, and it should be in the community section. Community section. And I think you did one recently. Dread Pup. Am I not subscribed? Oh, I'm subscribing to other account. That's why. I was like, why am I not? But okay. So let's go find my new drawing. I do like your drawings. They're very cool. Oh, here it is. The Shadow Dread. I like that one. Okay, let's do copy image. I'm going to post it in the sign here. Let's do paste. There, actually, it's perfect. That's perfect size. So we got that one. And then I'm thinking we could do both. We could do the shadow and the dragon, maybe. The dragon could be the fish. What do you think? Or do you want to do the opposite? Do you want like the dragon be the little one? And then the big one is the shadow? Or do you want just like the basic one be the little one and then the big one is the shadow? You know what I mean? Because we could do either. I'm like okay with either of them. Really depends on what you're thinking. You know? All right, let's go. Actually, I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. I'm gonna like just a little bit. While I let you a moment to think about like what do you want? You want me to like do the shadow as the main one? The fish body is confusing. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean that's the challenge though. That's the fun challenge about it, Dread. If it was just a dog, that'd be like kind of boring. You know what I mean? That's like the fun thing of like me doing the spin maze. I don't know what body I'm gonna get. I'm like, what body is this? So like that's something that the fish body could be like the dragon or something. I think that'd be kind of neat. You know? The little one I think is gonna be also strange. These can I add another one later? Another late one. Yeah, you could add another one. You don't have a Discord, right? I could just add it for you, I guess. What do you want to add? What do you want to add? Let's see. I could add. You're allowed to add 2. 2 is the number I allow. Like 2 per person. My OC. Well, what do they look like? What are they like? Do you have an image of them that I'll be able to use like later? I'll just put OC for now. So when we do add it next spin, I can check it out. I'll just put OC. Okay, I'll just put OC for now. I think that will work. Yeah, the dragon one could be the fish. Yeah, that's something. Literally just posted 1 cent. I didn't realize you could do that. Just posted. Oh, really? Oh, nice. I have to check it out. Let's see. Can I see? I'm like looking at your community now. Oh, okay. This is kind of cool. It looks like a, what is this? It's like, it's giving me like a goat vibe, like a goat person vibe. You know what I'm talking about? So sorry. My voice is like went out of nowhere. But no, it reminds me like a satyr, right? It's giving me like satyr vibes when I look at it. That's cool. Am I not? Oh, here, I'll sub to you. That I was sub to you. I was not. It's a sheep angel. Oh, that sounds like it's giving me like satyr vibes. And okay, so that makes more sense of being a satyr or like a sheep. So I can see that. I can see that. That's cool though. I mean, like, yeah, there you added. I added it now. I put it as OC for you. So next time we do a spin and I add it and it lands on, I'll know. I'm like, oh, okay, it's your OC. That's cool though. All right. So I want to look at. I like looking at poses for this just to get like a little bit of ideas what we're gonna do, especially since it's like a dog, right? I want to look at what can we do here. You know, I'm like, what could we do? Because this is gonna be an interesting one. At least I think it's gonna be an interesting one to do this like a fish as a dog, and then also multi-body. Multi-bodies are pretty simple. I feel like usually you don't want to do anything too complicated with these characters. You know? So I'm thinking with like same thing with the dog, right? We could probably leave a lot of the dog shape in it. So I'm thinking, okay, let's do no, leave that one alone. This is the one I want to change. So here, this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna do. So like I said, we're gonna leave a lot of the dog shape in this piece, right? We're gonna let me. I know what it's gonna be. It's a multi-body, and then like the fish. So I'm thinking we could do like this here, right? Like that, and then we could do kind of like this. Yeah. I'm like, look. I was like looking at the tail. The tail's is very fluffy. So I was like thinking, what could I do with this tail? Right? It's fine. So kind of like this. And then we're going to add, so like fins, right? Oh, maybe we could do. Here, I could do like the fins like this. So it's like a fake dog. You know what I'm talking about? So we're like faking a dog with these the fins. And then we could do the head. Oh, I think this is gonna be cool. Okay. So this is gonna be the dragon one, by the way. You know, this is gonna be like the dragon. So it is like I said, it's a fish. It's still a fish, but we're definitely leaning a little more into almost like a dog-like shape. That's what I'm trying to go with. Because like fish can look unique. They don't have to. Oh, actually, hold up. Maybe we could do it even looking a little bit more, right? What's your eyes? You have like pretty big eyes, but do something like that. No, I'm not digging that. Hold up. I'm like playing with the concept of it being. Maybe just have it looking up. I think the looking up kind of looks cool, anyways. And then we could do something like that. Oh, okay. I think like this. This is like the basic shape, and then we could add in the multi-body one, right? And the multi-body one should just have the shape of clones of. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, so the multi-body is gonna be just like very like a lot of like little things, you know. I like to combine them, so I'm thinking. Let me look at something. What I could. I want to look at like multiple. You know, it's funny what I like looking at. Usually, I'll look at like magic, like I'll look at like what people did for like a magic spell or something like a summoner. Let's see, summoner character, and then like so I'm like imagining here's like this, right? And then let's add in some multi-body. What can I do with the multi-body? I'm like looking. No, no. It's funny when you look at like summoner. A lot of times you'll just see like a big thing, and you don't see like the little ones. Could do something like that. Well, no, I don't like that. I was like looking. I was like, no, it's not really the direction I want. So I'm looking. Oh, you know what I could do? No, that I'm like I was like thinking maybe I could have it like wrapping around, but that's like it's gonna be like so busy. You know what I mean? It's like too many things going on. I guess I could do like this. I could do like this, and then like we could have it like kind of like splayed or like a spread around. You know, like visually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's actually okay. I'm not like I don't dislike the 5, right? And since they're shadows, what could we do since they're like shadowy characters? Right? This is like the shadow. These are going to be the shadow versions, right? So I'm thinking we could do like these. We could do like kind of like these little eyes and like oh, you know what I could do? I could still like we could still obviously do the faces, you know, and have like even the ears are okay. I don't like not like against them. Because all of these are it's like they're like kind of like simple. You know, these are gonna be like little simple things. The multi bodies. So like we could do like that one. Actually, not bad. I actually kind of like that. It's like funny because I was like throwing it, you know, just throwing it down. But I think that one's kind of cute. And then we could do like this one. We could do like this one, like a little more smiley. That's what I'm trying to go like different looks to them. Right? Something like that. And then we add like little danglies. So like if these were like models, like actual models, the feet wouldn't do anything. You know, all you would do, like you would see in one of these like models, like the multi-body ones, you would just have like maybe a root and then have like a top and then have it just be able to squish up and down. And it'll be like really basic. You know, I gotta add like I'm actually kind of like digging this. I feel like it's funny because like we're like just like playing with the concept, but it's actually more interesting than I originally thought to play with this concept. I was kind of like, well, what am I gonna do with a fish body? I'm probably gonna play more with this mouth. I like looked at the mouth, not really happy with it. Could do like this, I think. No. Hmm. Maybe I don't know. I'll play with it more. I kind of liked it. Maybe like not that. Like I was messing with it, but I was looking. I was like, I don't like that exactly. Something like this would be kind of playful and cool. And then let's do another pose for the other multi-body. Let's see, another multi-body. What could it be? I'm like looking at like different faces at this point. You know what I mean? Just like kind of like scrolling through. I'm like, oh, what's that face? This face. What about that one? No, no, I'm not liking these. Like I want like different ones. You know, because I don't want them all be the same face. I guess like for this one, since like we have this one, like they're both these two are looking off to this side. We should probably have one that's like straight on with us. You know, we could have one like this straight on, and then we can give them like more of like an angry look. Yeah, right. This one could be more angry. Oh, I like that. I actually think it'd be kind of fun with that one. Like the middle one's like straight on, looking at us, and then this one over here, we got. I think this one should be like the funnier one, like the goofy one. There's usually like a goofy one in the group. So I'm kind of leaning into like we could do like a funnier face or maybe like a sleepy face. Something like that direction we could probably go into. Let me look. Or like a surprise face. The reason Dragon Tread has an open mouth is because he's yelling because of his anger. Ooh, okay, yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that. I'll make sure to keep it an open mouth then. You know, we could do like the. Yeah. I was like, ew, that looked good. That did not look good. I'm gonna do just like I'll keep it open just so we know. Where obviously I'm gonna make it look more detailed and way nicer looking. But I think for now we know. Okay, it's like open mouth. Yeah. Okay. 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 And then, like I said, I want the last two, the one that's on these two. So I said this one's like a serious one. This one's like laughing. This one's kind of like looking off to the side. Let's see what other faces could I do? Thinking. So we had like the angry. We got the laughy one. What are another ones? What are other good ones? I think a sleepy one should be added, right? I think we should have a sleepy one. I want to do. Oh, you know what? No, I was gonna say like a meme face, but no, a meme face wouldn't work. Yeah, no, I was thinking, you know what I mean? We could do like a little meme face, but maybe not. Let's do. Oh, you know what? Could do. Could do. Hmm. Like an indifference face. I think that wouldn't be too bad. Kind of like one of these. Or like one of these, like over here to the off to the side. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't really care. Like one of those faces. So like that. And then we have like this. He looks almost like cool, like he's like a cool guy, but whatever. It's not exactly what I was thinking, but it works. I think it works fine. And then last one, we could do the where is it? I'm like looking at examples, right? Like emoji faces. Let's do where is a good what's a good I'm like looking like maybe like a sleepy I should just type it in. Sleepy. No. Sleepy face. Sleepy. Sleepy. Let's see. If I can find a sleepy looking character. Just like one that like works visually. You know what I mean? No, these are like full on asleep. I don't want like that. I want like something where it's like it looks tired, not like full on asleep. Because it is kind of like floaty. I want to be part of the group. You know what I mean? We could do. Oh, maybe like one of these. I'm going to get my tea. Yeah, go for it. What kind of tea? What kind of tea are you getting? Because I love tea. I think it's so good. So let's do like one of these. like that, right? Like one of these, and they have like the tongue out. No, do I like that? I'm like thinking, do I even like this? We could have it like kind of like this. He's all like flayed out. No, wait. Well, we can say they're floaty, right? We're having these guys be like a little floaty. So I'm kind of thinking like if it was floating, right? It maybe have like the legs kind of like this. Oh, actually, I kind of like this direction. The more I look at it, I'm like, all right, I'm all right. I'm digging this. I'm digging this direction. I think it's kind of cool. Like visually, I think it's very interesting. Right? What do you guys think? And then let's look at. So the shadow one is pretty simple, but the one I want to look at is I want to look the dragon one again. You know what I mean? Because I have looked at. I know I've seen it, but I want to see it again. Community dragon. I know. Where is it? It's a little bit. I feel like it's on the older side now, right? Man, I need to post more stuff. Okay, it doesn't really change too much. When I look at it, it didn't change too much from the other one. I thought it had more to it. Like looking from the two, the only difference is this thing. It has like little spikes along the tail. Oh, that does give me an idea though. For the fin, instead of going the fin that I was using before, we could go like one of these fins. That I could think of like visually would look a little better. You know what I'm talking about? More like the prehistoric looking tail. I think that would work really well. Yeah, I'm down with that. Okay. Oh, and then you do have like a little crystal. That is like one. I feel like that's like a prominent piece in your character. So you have like a crystal. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like. Okay, I think I like this. So let's do. And let's do like that. I'm like looking at it. Yeah, I think that's okay. Right? I think this is gonna be good. All right, let's do this. I think we could start doodling a little bit. Okay, let's lighten it up a little bit, and we could jump in, which I'm actually happy about this. Let's do. And it's only been less than 40 minutes, and we're already at this stage, which I like it. Feel like we're going through nice and fast. It's usually easier when it's like it's not hard to design, like to think of. You know, like this one, I feel like it's like a solid. You gave me a solid start with my with your OC. There we go. Grab my cloth. So we're gonna do like the sketchy phase first, I'm thinking. Right, this one's like the cuter one out of the group. Oh, sorry. Ugh, sorry, I just sneeze. I bet mine is gonna be something. Yeah, right. It's gonna be interesting. Yours is an angel. What's it called? An angel sheep, which is pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, that is an interesting combo. You know, like that's a fun combo. Not gonna lie, that's a neat one. Maybe make this a little smaller. There we go. Just because I look, that's not what I wanted. Okay. And then we could do like this. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. And then I still need to work on her girlfriend, which is a plant demon. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds like an interesting character. Oh no, wait, actually I messed up on something. They have like this look to them, which is cool. Like I think it's neat. They have like this kind of outline to it. Yeah. Yeah, I think visually it's gonna be nice when I look at it. And we'll probably like the little red feet. since the shadow ones are they have that coloring. We'll probably do it a little different for the dragon. You know, they like a little more mischief. This one's like the mischievous one of the group. Right? Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be like very fun. And then like this. And then we go like into this, into like the, I feel like the ears should be a little more down since this is like kind of a mischievous one. There we go. And then we'll lean into this. Yeah, I'm digging this. I'm digging this a lot, actually. Yeah, I'm like looking at them. They're gonna be like really funny. Right? The multi-bodies can be a little odd. I'm not gonna lie, the multi-bodies are a little weird. I think they're like a pretty fun one to design though. This one's gonna be the angry one of the group. There's always an angry one of the group. I don't know if let's see. We should probably have it where it's not as defined, you know, just because like I feel like when you have it too defined, then it looks too happy. You know? But what's the story behind your characters, Cat? Because it does, like, I'm curious because now like I see that you're talking about it. What is it? Because you said like they're one's an angel, one's a demon. That's fun. Because I know Dread has mentioned their OC a few times, which is very cool. They have like cool powers. They have like lightning powers. No, wait, no, they don't have lightning powers. The other one was Chase that had lightning powers, right? I messed up. They had like shadow powers. That's why. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. And then should we get the eyes? I'm like looking. Yeah, I think we do give him the eyes. He's gonna be like very serious looking, stern. Do I want? I'm like looking at this one, the other one that I gave the big eyes. Should probably give him smaller pupils. And then we'll do this one. This is like kind of like the indifferentish one, kind of like looking over off to the side, right? It's kind of like skill, like give me those vibes, right? It's giving me those kind of vibes when I look at it. It's like, I don't really care about what's going on, really. Let's do like this. Right? There we go. And then when I like this. Yeah, right? There we go. And then this one's gonna be like the funny, like the sleepy ones, like passed out. It's like, no, that's too big. I feel it's like it should be obviously open, like the tongue or whatever, right? The tongue's sticking out. It doesn't really like he's sleepy, right? Bombastic side eyes, oh, right? Yeah. This one doesn't look. It looks more like he's happy. Like he's like, I'm so happy. I'm satisfied. It doesn't look like he's sleeping. Hey, what had been chosen? It was Dread Pups. Dread Pups was chosen. So we got Dread Pups. We got a multi body is the little one, and then a fish body is the big one. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's like a fun one. It's gonna be a really fun. We're already on the sketchy, like doodle phase, like a sketchy phase. And it hasn't been an hour. Ah, cute, right? Agreed. I think it's gonna be a cute one. I think this is gonna be like a really cute one to design. And here we go, right? And it's gonna be like very sleepy. It's like, I'm not sure. I'm not getting sleepy when I look at it. Might be the tongue. The tongue might be too much. I think maybe if I did like this, like more like, oh, like the slightly open mouth. That might be enough. Yeah, I think that might be better. I think the tongue was too much. It didn't look natural. It looked like they were just really happy. They're like, ah, I'm so happy, satisfied. I'm like, that's not. I'm not looking for satisfied. I'm looking for sleepy. And then do like the little side. These guys are kind of like floaty. I'm imagining these guys being like really like floaty. And I think this is a lot better too. Now that I'm kind of like making them combined into one. If you haven't noticed, where the first ones when we were doing it, I was kind of like, here's one, here's the other. You know, they're like side by side. Where now I'm like, no, I want them to be like cohesive together. Looking for Ibu. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But no, this is a significantly better direction, I feel. So now let's go into the dragon, right? I think the dragon will be like this. And then we'll do the ambush eyes. I don't know. I don't know if you know that. Right? So like dogs will have like these round eyes, right? I don't know if you guys ever noticed the round pupils. But if you look at like other animals, some animals will have these eyes. And it's fun fact, usually the animals that have these eyes are ambush predators. You know that? It's very interesting. It usually helps them be able to gauge the distance better. You played the demo for a game called Motor Slice. Oh, never heard of it. How is it? Is it any good? Because I'm curious. I haven't been playing anything new in a bit, I feel. You know? No, I'm looking at this eye. It looks weird. It's the pose. So like the pose, it's your up, right? So it'd be like this. I think this is what I'm doing. He's looking up. No, maybe you should look down. I feel like you should be looking down. Down at us. More at us, maybe? It's an action platformer indie game that you have a blocky 3D style. Oh, it's fun. Nice. It sounds cool. Well, so what do you do in the game in Motor Slice? Oh, I think I like that more. Now that I look at it, I like that way more. Visually, I think it looks interesting. I didn't like that one. That last one, I was like, no, I didn't like that. I don't know. I'm like looking at this. So let's do like this. No, hold up. I was like, it looks creepy. Not really the direction I believe we want. Eh, kind of. I'm like, not. I don't dislike it now. Right? I think this is like interesting. Let's do like this. We'll go into like some other shape. Hey, let's see. I'll send an image of Motor Slice if you want. Yeah, of course I do. Of course I want to see it. And Stella, you play as a girl with a robot orb to fight machines with a chainsaw. Oh, and the girl's name is P. Wait, what? That sounds insane. Where'd you send it? Let's see. Arcade. No. When I put my friend's code. Oh, okay. That was something else. Self promo. No, that is someone else. I was like looking. I was like, what? No. All right, let's see. Let's go. Nope. Okay. I was saying if you have sent it. You have not. Not yet. It's all good. I was just curious because I did see that there were some things. I was like, oh, there's something. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. Right? And then we could do, oh, you know what we could do? Giving like a little bit of like the kind of like spikes around the eyes. Like the brow. I think that adds a little bit more to it. Obviously, it's very like fantastical. This dragon, it's not like hyper realistic. We're not going that direction. I'm going to send it on original. Okay, yeah, you could do that. Let's see. What is it? Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this. Motor Slice? I have seen this. After you showed me the orange, uh, orange suit with the chainsaw. I've seen this art. I haven't seen I don't think I've seen the game, but I've seen the art for sure. You know, like definitely seen that art before. I think I might I didn't obviously I haven't played it, but I might have seen someone mention the game. I think I'm making it kind of like bumpy. Where like not that I'm like taking bites out of their ears, but I'm kind of making it where the ears are jagged. I think something like that would be interesting visually. Oh, that does give me an idea of making, since these are like, we'll add like some stuff to it, I'm thinking, on like some of these. Like that. Right? This one could be missing. Oh no. I have a better idea. You're like missing a little piece. Right? A little jagged, like a cut. Because it does, if I remember, like you can see it. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it does. It's missing a piece. It is missing one. I thought so. So yeah, the girl's name is just P, and the third person camera is a robot named Orby. Oh, that's cute. Oh, so it's like Orby's following you around, and that's like your camera. That reminds me of what's it called? Mario 64. Mario 64 was like that. The cameraman was Lakitu, the little guy in the cloud. So if you ever walk by a mirror, you could see your dude, your little guy Lakitu. He was the camera, and I was like, that's actually really hilarious and cute. And P and Orby having many different interactions. Oh, so that she interacts with the camera. That's cute. I like that concept. You don't see that too much. A lot of people kind of like the camera's there, just forget it. It's not relevant. But I like that they actually made it a thing. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, let's continue this into some spiky bits. I think it just looks cool. Let's do. Then we'll go into, there we go, right? Into that. And then for this, I'm thinking we could actually go like one of these. Since it is like a fish dragon thing, you know, fish dragon thing. Oh yeah, I like that a lot actually. Hey, hello. I kind of hate the fact that instead of making another Mario Kart, Nintendo just died come out with. Wait, what do you mean? They made one. They made one. Yeah, they made a Mario Kart. You mean like you're saying the world one, the Mario Kart World? I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't played that one. It didn't. I don't have the Switch 2, and that one doesn't call my attention as much. No, I know. I get what you mean. But I think they're trying to go to a different direction. You know what I mean? I think I understand what they're doing. I think they want to make it like a long lasting game where it's like World Tour and they're just going to keep adding, because I don't think they're going to do anything after Switch 2 for a really long time. I think the Switch 2 is going to last a long time, and that's what they're probably thinking. We could just add more parts to it. You know what I mean? And Stella, for example, if you get close up to her face, she'll automatically attack you. If you close Orby's eyes for a certain amount of time, she'll be right up in the camera tapping you. Interesting. That's actually really interesting, Stella. So she does interact. I like that. That's cool. That sounds cute, to be honest. You know? That sounds actually really cute. Okay, so for this, I'm thinking we'll do like a kind of like this. Like I want to like pop out like the gem. I think visually it'll be interesting to have the gem pop out. Right? There we go. Add that. Actually, no. I think the farther one should be a little placed differently. It's a little bit of a tangent. But it's fine. It's not like I'm not stressing about it. Let's see. Along with if you use the flashlight on her face, she'll shield her eyes and oh. That is like really cute. Go. That's like I like that. I like that a lot. So the more I like this little interaction with the player with the camera, which is you, obviously. So you have many different interactions with the main character in the fourth wall. No, I think it's cool. That sounds cool. So yeah, I'm thinking like this. We could do. Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm digging this. I think this is gonna be like really nice. We're gonna do like this, like a little spiky thing. No, I don't like that one. Go back. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm like, what do you guys think? I think this is like a good. This looks good. I feel this is like a good start for the character. It's like interesting. Yeah, I like it. Let's do the doodle phase. Okay. So we did like the rough, then the sketchy. Now let's do the doodle. Also exclusive to PC, if you click her a lot in the start screen, she'll touch the exit button and close the game. That is so interesting. I've never heard of that. In a game, I've never heard of that. Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. I like that concept. Let's see. Right? Okay, let's go into I'll start with the dragon, I think. So like what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna combine those styles I've been doing with like the paint is mainly gonna be with this. Like with the gouache stuff. Like this. That is actually really interesting. I've never heard of a game doing that kind of thing. I like it. I like it a lot. That's so creative. That's the thing I feel when I look at a lot of these AAA, the AAA games. They don't want to do anything like that because they're so afraid of wasting money or spending money on these things. So they don't add these little flourishes, these little things that people really enjoy. They're not like important, but they're juice. It's like I don't know. Like have you ever had an apple, like a dry apple? A dry apple's not an apple. Like you're like, oh, it's an apple, but it's not the same because it's missing all the juice. And I think that's what it is with all of these big game companies that they make these things with this like they have no juice. They have no juice. So when you hear about these things and like indie games, like, oh, I like that. That's so cool. Like they added this little fun thing. Did they need to? No, but it makes it cool. It makes it feel cool. Right? At least I think that's the direction I feel that happens with this. Uh, yeah, do I want to add that? I'm like looking at it, kind of. Yeah, I'm adding it. Let's see. I'm kind of excited for GTA 6. Rockstar is kind of perfect. No, I mean like I've never been a big fan of the GTA series. For me, I ran out of water. But no, like I said, like GTA 6, I've never been a big fan of it. I've tried it. I've definitely tried it, but it's not my thing. For me, I've always liked things that are more fantastical. You know what I mean? I've always liked fantastical worlds. I've never been into games where it's like I'm in the real world. Even if I'm doing something fantastic, like something improbable, it doesn't call my attention. For me, I'm just like, obviously, it could be a great game. You're like, hey, like I've tried it, and I'm like, yeah, it's neat, but it's not for me. I like the fantasy. I like the out of the world, the high fantasy, the science fantasy, all that stuff. I like that. And Stella, yeah, but at least with dried apples, it's still delicious. AAA games don't have any flavor, right? Though, no, I get you. You're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're working on it. Oh, right. And then we're currently. I don't know if you want to look at what we have so far. It's about an hour exact. We're at an hour. That's actually funny. I just realized. I looked at it. The time is an hour. Like a little less, I think, on that. Let's do. There we go. Isabel, for my favorite games are games with visual ecology. Ooh. No, like what's it? Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is such good. They're so good at that. Is this gonna go into tomorrow like this whole character thing? This one, I don't know. I usually do 2 hours, so probably not. I'll probably finish it today. Breakfast here for a stream for some time. I'm drawing general previous in my own style. Ooh, General Grievous. Any tips? What would I do? I would probably build out. If I was doing General Grievous, right? I think he is like. I'd probably build him out first. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're doing digital, I'm assuming. If not, it'd be very different. I'd probably build him out. Probably like really get it down where because he has so many limbs. I think that's like the trickiest part is his limbs, just because he has multiple limbs. So it'll be a little confusing like where to put it. So build it out. That's at least what I'm thinking. Build out where he's going before actually doing the drawing. You know? That is my big tip for drawing something like a General Grievous. Just because he has multiple limbs can be a little trippy. You're like, oh, where do I put this? You're like, well, is a one of his limbs, so it should be next to him or whatever, you know? Stella, and I'm almost done with my concept art for my female main character. Yeah, of course I do. And Dread Pub. Oh yeah, you're talking to Breakfast. But yeah, I think that is one of those things you really do have to know when you have a multi-limbed character. You have to like figure out where things go. You know, like just do it like very messy, so you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? You've seen it when I do it, where I'll go into this, and I'll just be like, just right. You just throw it out, and like you're just super messy about it, and you're like, what is going on? And then you're like, oh, I'm getting like the shape. So you're trying to get shapes. A good way of thinking about it when you're doing shapes, you see this in a lot of art. If you actually pay attention to art, a lot of times you'll see certain shapes. You'll see like, here's a piece of art, right? You'll see a circle, like a circular shape. You'll see a diamond shape. You'll see like a rectangle, right? Another common one is the X. And then one you'll probably see a lot. I use it a lot personally, is the S shape. So you just lay things in those sections visually. Just a little tip. So you might want to do that when you're doing stuff. And Breakfast, I get more inspiration from the 2003 version and use the 2 arms. Really? Oh, interesting. You're almost done. Yeah, but I want to see it. Where'd you post? Did you post it already or no? No. I just checked. I was like, wait, did you check? No, you didn't. Not yet. Are you going to post in the art section when you do? But 2003, I can't post online, unfortunately. No worries, Breakfast. No worries. You don't have to. I might later. Ooh, okay. And then Stella posting online. Okay, let's see what you did. Posted. Oh, nice. Wait, what is the thing in the hair? It's like based on something because I could tell you did a little more detail on it. What'd she have on her wrist? She has like a little the crystal. It's cool though. I like it. She looks good. It looks good. Like it's solid. It looks really good. All right, so let's go in to continue working on this. Oh, no. Not the brush. The hair thing on the thing on her hair is a hair clip. Crystal's a forged gem. Oh no, I figured it was a hair clip, but you gave more detail on it. So I was curious, is there anything unique about the hair clip? That's what I was asking Stella. Not that it was like a hair clip. I could tell it was a hair clip. But I saw you put a little more focus on it, and I was like, oh, is there something unique about it? You know? Let's see. Dread Pup, I have the drawing of Dread and Shadow the Hedgehog. I'll post it in the community page. Yeah, go for it. And the crystal's a forged gem. Ooh, I like it. It's so small. I didn't know it was gonna be that small. By the way, I don't know why, but I draw faces better without using guidelines, except for like a circle. I mean, it really depends. It depends. Um, I think the thing with guidelines is they help with what's it called? With like positioning, like where, like spacing, like how a face looks. I think that's what they're good for. At least that's how I feel about guidelines. Oh. Oop. Eh. I mean, if you notice, like sometimes I don't even follow my own. I make guidelines a lot of times and I won't even like follow them. I'll just go off like a slightly different, it's like a different angle or something, just because it feels better for me. I'm like, eh. Because I don't do like a 1-for-1. A lot of times I won't. A lot of times I will. I will, but not always. Not always. So let's do this. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm looking at this character. It's very fun. No, I add more details on so I can draw it in a comic panel when I remove and place. That's cool. Okay. No, wait, I think I missed. Oh, no, I didn't miss it. Also post a work in progress on the next monster girl I'm doing, and it gives me trouble. Oh, what part's giving you trouble? And breakfast also. I do traditional arts way more because my axe is digital art with the finger. Oh, yeah, that would be. Drawing with the finger is a little annoying. I do like drawing traditional though. I haven't drawn traditional in a bit now that I think about it. Like I do, just like I'll draw more traditional when Bingo has school, just because I like doing like little doodles for her and I'll put in her lunch. So usually those I always do like traditional when I do that. There we go, right? I'm like looking at it. Yeah, I'm like looking, okay. And let's do the other one. Obviously, we'll go over it also, doing like some like detail stuff later. So let's see. Clanker alerts on Twitch. I know, right? Stella, I can understand what parts give me trouble when you look at it. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's see. Work in progress. Oh, the multi limbs, right? The multi limbs are a little odd. I know what you mean. It's so when you're building it up. Here, I'll show you. So you did like one of these, right? You have like the character. So when you do it, usually you want more space, right? I know it's very weird. When you even look at multi-limb characters, they're usually usually the upper, like it depends on what you're doing, but usually the upper limbs are bigger, like they're stronger than the bottom ones, you know? So actually, let me see the positioning on your character for a moment. Okay, so like you did. So you're doing like one of these, right? And you have like this one, and then you'd want like this. I know, like it feels odd because like the character gets long. The more limbs you have, the longer they feel. You know, it is odd. It is like one of those things you might actually want to play with the chest, like how big the chest is gonna be. That's like the biggest criticism I would do. Just like play with how big the chest area is. Usually chests are usually very odd for multi-limb characters just because of how you're. So like, remember when I guess let's show you. Here, I'll stand up for a moment briefly. So like you have your chest, obviously it's like connected to your shoulders and everything, right? And your back. So when you're doing that, when you have a multi-limb character, you remember you have like another space. So their torso will get like a lot longer. It's like one of two things. The arms will have to be a lot like thinner, like a lot thinner arms than what you're used to. So you go like very thin, like bug like. That's why you see bugs with multiple limbs, because they're a lot thinner, their space. It's like kind of like characters like what's his name? Forearms from Ben 10 wouldn't really make too much sense because they have the huge arms. He has like the huge arms, but it's like it looks so bulky, right? And the same with like Pokemon Machamp, also huge arms. So it looks odd visually when you think about it. Like, oh, that looks really odd. Like if you actually wanted to animate them and move them around, it would look really weird. So that's like one thing you might want to think about. Like, oh, how big do you want the space to be? One way I've seen it done, which is really interesting, instead of having it up and down, right? Instead of having it here and here, I've seen some versions do it here and back. So they'll do almost like a top view, which is really interesting way of doing it. So it really depends how you want to do it. If you want to go with like a smaller chest, like a smaller torso, like having like more tight, thinner arms. Or if you want to do the other way, I've seen some people do it, some artists do it, where like they're on the top. So it's like 2 out of like per shoulder area almost. So they end up being like a lot wider. It's really interesting. Not them. See, yeah, send them out. I'm just going by the art style that another artist did for their Monster Girl with Pokemon. Oh, okay. 4 arms. Yeah, so like it. That's like when you have multiple arms, you do have to think about that. Like, oh, how do I want the arms to be? It's easier. I feel like insects have really thin arms because of that. It's done. I haven't put to store. I thought while creating it. Oh, okay. You post in the community. I'll check it out. I do like looking at the stuff. Here. Oh. Let's do this. I'm gonna like locked in. But I was just like thinking I should probably do a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Looks very cute. Little sleepy boy. Yeah, I like that. It looks very sleepy and cute. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like multiple arms really depends on how you want to treat them. I've seen a few different ways done, right? This one. This is like the not like like the more like mischievous looking one. I'm going to send the character reference I'm using for the art. Okay, yeah, please do. I want to see. I want to see who you're using or what you're using. Like against it being slightly thinner. And there we go. Right. Right, one of these. No, I think it's slightly. I did it like 2. There we go. Yeah, okay. You sent it. Okay, let's check it out. The character reference. Oh, okay. She has very thin arms. I do see that. Interesting. Okay, so the way they did it more like oh, that's such an interesting way of doing it. It's very bug-like. It's very bug-like. So what they're doing, right? They're doing one of these. I know it's this is like, so it's like an interesting way they're doing it. They're doing it like this. Here, I'll show you. So they're doing like this. Here, I'll do. So they're doing this. So here's the socket, right? So here's like the shoulder. If you're curious, it's like the direction they're doing it. There's the shoulder, right? And then here's like the socket. And then from here, they're doing like this. You know what I mean? So they're doing like one of those. I've seen that. That's like it's a fun style. It's so like the way they're doing it is like they have like one ball joint and then they have 2 coming from it. Which is it's like I said, it's an interesting take on doing it this way. It's almost like imagining like a hand, right? And then you have 2 fingers. Think of it like that way. So the arms are treated like fingers in a weird way. They're like connected to one area, right? They're connected to this area. So think of it like that. If you want to think of it like, so like think of it like a hand. That's an interesting way of doing it though. Like it could keep it thinner, but then you're adding more to the shoulder. You know, you're adding a lot more to the shoulder area. That's it. Like it's an interesting way of doing it, which is all good. It's great. It's very bug-like though, because she does have very thin limbs. So I don't know if that's like the direction you want to go with it. Yeah, according to the artist, it gave her some trouble. Yeah, I don't doubt it. It looks like from looking at it, okay, it looks cool. I've seen that style. Like I said, it's a lot of shoulder. A lot more shoulder than you normally would. Also, if you notice, they have the shoulder where it's like almost like a rotating piece. I would imagine like kind of like instead of like a ball, it would be more of like an oblong. And then they have it where it's like rotating like this. Visually, I imagine that's how it would work if you would see it in motion. Dread, Oni Boi. I have put the drawing of Dread and Shadow. Oh, okay, okay. Is it on your community? Well, check it out. Let's see. Community. Put it on. Yeah, let's refresh it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Story behind the drawing. Metal Sonic copies the bio data from every hero in Adventure Bay. Sonic and Paw Patrol heroes alike. The Shadow and Dread team up to defeat Metal Overlord. Ooh, okay. Shadow uses Doom Surf from Shadow Generations. Dread uses Dragon Dread during the transformation into Shadow Dread and then Dragon Dread. Dread loses his collar, and after that, they defeat the Metal Overlord. Okay. Oh, I like it. It's cool. I'm going to like it. I'm like looking at the drawing. Is that the thing on the bottom? That's the leash, right? I like it. It's cool. Hey, OG Mr. Ghost. Welcome in. We're doing a doodle. It's a doodle day. How's your day going? Or how's your weekend? You know, how is your weekend going? Or how was your weekend? Since it already passed. Now, I think you're like ahead of me as well, either way, so. Right? Stella, and I also decided to take a little more from that artist, especially the ball joints for the bug girl. Okay, yeah. That's cool. Like there's nothing wrong with looking at other artists and how they do things, how they tackle things. They're like, oh, it's interesting. Like I've seen a bunch of artists. I'm like, oh, that's how you do that. Interesting. Like it's like an interesting take on doing something. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. That's how we learn. Oh, I don't want to have a smirk. A little more serious, right? I posted a short and got 14K. Nice. Oh, is it the one, the medic one? The one when you run, when you're a soldier and your medic is dead? Is that one? I think it was that one, right? That's a newer one. I remember you popping up. And Dread, yeah, the black strip is Dread's collar. The thing underneath that is the Metal Overlord's tail. Oh, okay, I see it. That's cool. Yeah, it's that one. I thought so. It's a good one. The medic is dead. Yeah, I know. It was funny. Because, like, I know what you mean. When you're just like just a damage dealer and the healer is gone, you're like, uh-oh. I posted 2 more. One got a 1.5 and one got 10. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get that. It's funny. I like it though. Zoo Sirius. Right? Studio's face. He looks more derpy than now I look at him. He's not looking that angry. I mean, he's not like supposed to be like angry, but he's more like, You know, but he's not looking that like that. He's looking a little smug. Now I look at him, He's looking a little more smug now. Right? I think something like that would works. No, actually, give a little the pucker lips didn't work. I won't do daily streams anymore. No, what happened? Wait, no, I meant the heavy is dead. Oh, I won't do. Wait, I'm focusing on my main channel. Oh, okay. I get you. That's good. It's good that you're locking in. That is like there's like a lot of stuff to it. A lot of people don't think so, but there's so much stuff to this. To like if you want to do videos and stuff, there's a lot. Let's do, and then that. No, I'm like looking at it like, okay. There we go. Not digging that one. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I think it's good. And then new competition starts today. Ooh, very nice. And Stella, and I watch a YouTuber who made 3 art pieces turning the Splatoon idols into Pokemon trainers. Oh, that sounds fun. I like that one. I haven't seen that one. That sounds fun though. Pokemon is like a good one. I feel like Pokemon is it's a good world that's easy to add on to. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why people like it so much. It's just a good world. This one's like, well, I don't like that. The smile, I had changed the smile, and I feel like it looked better originally. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. Yeah. Did you find any secret? No, I did not see. I don't think I got any. I have no clue. And Stella, and they added rules to herself that she wasn't allowed to give them Pokemon that is the same species. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, not no inklings, octolings. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I understand, like she's like, no, I don't want like the same thing that'd be really boring. So none of the idols have a cephalopod based Pokemon. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Who'd they pick? Do you remember? Do you remember any? Because I'm like kind of like I'm a little curious. Like who would they pick if they didn't pick any cephalopods? You know? Since they limited themselves in that way, who do they pick? Okay. And let's do these. There we go. I'll check that in a moment. I know you messaged. You sent a message. Yeah, I'm liking this. All right, let's see. Well, I only know the aces. Okay, yeah. Bro, should I show them? Wait, I missed it. I think let's go back. Let's go back. Did you find the secrets? I would wait longer. I would wait longer for the secrets, just to see if, like, maybe in a short. If you do share it, share it in a short or in a stream. But I think a short will be good. Maybe like, oh, you know what you could do? You should share one because you said it was multiple secrets. Share one of the secrets and ask, did you find any of the secrets? You know, and like just something like that, like playful. You only know the aces. Let's see. There is one at the start, one at the middle, and one at the very end. Okay. Hey, Greninja, welcome in. I will send you one. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. I didn't even know what the secrets are gonna, like, what they are. I have no clue. This one's like the one with the huge eyes. It's funny. It's like this is like the first one I drew, right? It's like just like the goofy, cute one of the group. There we go. We're almost done with this part. Then we're gonna go into the coloring. Look at the time. Yeah, like probably go like a little over. You know, like I'm looking at the time. Probably go like a little over with the time I usually do. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't want to see like these. I gotta like over it. And there's any holes over here. Just making sure there's no holes, you know? Okay, you gonna send me a clip? Why did I just reference Moana? Wait, where? When did you reference Moana? What can I say except you're welcome? Oh, that's funny. I don't know. You just got Moana stuck in your head. And Stella for the Squid Sisters. She chose their aces, Plusso and Minen. Off the hook, Explode and Rotom. Oh, finally Deep Cut. Sharpedo. Really? Electros and finally Remoraid. That is so interesting. You know? That's such an interesting set of Pokemon for them. I can see it. After you said it, I'm like, yeah, I can see those. Yeah. I can see those. Those are not like like absurd, but it's like I wouldn't have thought of those. You know? Okay, let's do this. I'm like looking through. Let's do. Yeah, okay. I'm like looking at them, right? Okay. Oh. All right, what do you guys think? I think it's like a good. It's like I feel like it looks good, right? And then let's add a little bit of these. You know, I like these little lines. Let's do this one. It's like a little bit of texture, nothing like crazy. The bit out of the ears is one of the many ones is a wrong ear. Wait, what happened? The bit out of the ear on one of the mini ones. Which ear? This thing? What about it? Oh, you want it to be the other ear, you're saying. Okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal. I was just like doing it like out of just because I know you had like one of the ears being bit. I didn't know it was like a specific one. But yeah, that's fine. And you said you want it on the outs because you have it on the inside of the ear, which is okay. We could do that too. Since you want it a little more specific. Right? I think something like that. I'm imagining this would be like the leader of the pups. Out of this tree, like the what quartet? No. Quintet. Out of this quintet. And Stella, however deep cut that two ace Pokemon. The ones I listed are their bandit aces while their idols. Aces are which one? I don't know which one that one is. Oracorios? I don't know which one that one. Sensu Style. Palm. Oh. Look at Discord? Yeah, I'll check out Discord. Yeah, I'm very curious. Let's see. And Mr. Ghost, send me some stuff. I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Did it send now? No. How odd. It doesn't show me that you sent me anything. I don't know. Oh, wait. Now I got it. All right, look. Oh. All right, let me see. I'm curious. Oh, it's a clip. What is it? Oh. When was this? I don't remember seeing this. What is this? That's so right. This you? That's funny. That's actually really funny. At the end, no, I didn't notice that. The oricorios, yeah, the birds with the ones with like the pink, the yellow, the violet, and the red one, right? Okay, I suppose I was confused. I was like, oricorio. I was like, the bird? I was like, okay. Does this count as one ori? No, those are two oris. You got the one right here, and then you got the 5 little ones or another one. This counts as both. I put them both together. All right, let's do. Anyways, I'm up. Yeah, have a wonderful day, Stella. Probably no. Yeah, still got a little bit. I don't have like super long left, but I do have a little bit. Let's see, flip these. I think it's good, right? And then you have like a. Do you have like a dark gray? It's like a darkish gray, right? Like a reddish gray, like a warm gray. That's the color you went with. Oops. Yeah, it's the warm gray. Oh well, could have another one on the wheel. Yeah, of course. You could have. You're allowed to have 2. You're allowed to have 2 on the wheel. I may have a guest on stream. Oh, nice. Who are you gonna get? Is it like a secret? Is it a secret guest? But you're allowed to have 2 on the wheel, just so you know, Dread Pup. Yeah, it's the shade of gray the pencil creates. Oh, I get you. I get you. But I'm thinking since I usually do like they're 2 different, right? So I think maybe what do you want? Do you want the little ones to be more gray, or do you want the little ones to be more red? Because I do see you have red as your other color. You know what I mean, Dread Pup? And I usually have like they're very different from my Evos, like one color to the other. They're very like they change drastically. You know what I mean? Like visually. But you know, I did see it, Mr. Ghost. It was cool though that I saw that you put like the red thing. I'm not gonna ruin what it is if someone else wants to see it. But I saw you put something red in your video. Your short is at 15. Nice. This is awesome. But no, so I said Dread Pup. So you want to do which one do you want to be gray? Like mostly gray. Because like I said, I like changing them, having like a different color. Which one? Let's see. I kind of want the little ones to be a bit lighter than the big one. Okay. So we could do that. Oops. Then have this one. Right? We could do something like that. We'll probably go even darker if I'm being honest. No, I think that's okay. Like now I look at it. I kind of let's see. Have to get going. Yeah, have a wonderful stream, Mr. Ghost. Like this. Yeah. Right? Obviously I'll fix it. I'm not like worried about it. But I think that's like a good, like a little contrast. So like when they're smaller, they are a lot lighter, and then as they get darker, like older, they become darker. Well, they change. Also, another thing, what type would they even be? I'm actually curious because like obviously in my game, the types are very different. Oopsie. Yeah, and then let's go into this one, which is a lighter one. Let's make it a little smaller. Let's do like this. 80. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, now let's flatten it. The thing on the chest has yellow cracks, and is there a shadow shape? What do you mean a shadow shape? Oh, you mean like these? Oh, I guess I never like added the yellow. I could add the yellow on them. I'm thinking about how I could do it. I got it. Hold up. Actually. Okay, let's do, how bright yellow is it gonna be? Let's do like a warm. No, the in my game there's 5 types, right? There's fire, right? There's fire type, water type, earth type. There's wind type, and then there's metal, which I'm probably gonna call like iron type. And it's not based on like, oh, they're like elements of like, no, they're based on emotions. They're based like the fire types are very passionate, you know. So if it's like a very passionate character, like a very passionate creature, they're most likely to be fire type. Where water type are very creative. Where earth types are very loyal. Wind types are very like free and like they're semi-chaotic. Metal types are very diligent. You know, they're very like disciplined. I think I'm gonna call it iron though. I haven't like decided yet. I haven't like written it down. I have like metal in my notes, but I'm probably gonna change it to iron just because like iron is more thematic with the oris, like orisha and tain, all that stuff. They do mention iron, so I might go with iron as the name, the iron type. So you said the crystal though. I want to add those crystals. I didn't actually realize that I didn't add. I added it to the bottom one, the big one, but not to the little ones. I could add it to the little ones in like some aspects. I was thinking I could add it on the bottom. You wouldn't be able to see it here on that one, but I'm like, thinking like some of them you could see it. Like this one, you could definitely see it. This one, you could see it. Probably like right here too. You know what I mean? It would be like on that one. Fire then. Yeah, they'll be with fire. So they're very passionate. What about the big one then? Because they can't be the same. They don't, when they evolve, they don't stay the same typing. They would change. You know, the typings would change if they evolve, when they evolve. So they'd lose their fire typing. So if they're passionate in the beginning, then what are they later? Are they more diligent? Because that one works. Fire into iron. Can there be dual types? No, not in this one. There's no dual types in my game. But there will be like sub types. You know, so like for example, it could be water into ice. You know, like stuff like that. That will be like, but that I'm not like really like, that'll be like later on. I'll explain that stuff when I get farther along in my game. And like this, but yeah, they're all single type. Just because they're based on emotions, they're based on like drives, like what drives this spirit to be them. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. It's not how like Pokemon where it's like, oh, this is like a bird, so it's a bird type or whatever, flying type. Here, let's do the red. What will a sub fire type be? That's why I don't want to like share all this stuff. You know what I mean? I just said like the water with the ice because that's an easy one like to guess. and I don't want to share all that stuff, you know? I have it in my notes. I'm just not gonna like I don't want to share everything about my game. Especially I want like things to get going and then I want people to get excited about it. All right, so let's see. Your guys, he has like the feet, right? The feet, the only the front feet, huh? And the eyes, obviously. Fire into heat. No, no. It's gonna be like more abstract. You know? Like I said, my game's based on Caribbean mythology, so I do want it to be relevant. Let's see. I was like thinking right now, do I want to do yellow eyes? That's kind of cool. The yellow eyes, then we have like the red. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of a cool introduction. No, because like it's not like a scientific. Remember, like they're spirits. You know what I mean? Like they're spirits, so it's not like one for one. It's not like, oh, fire is heat. No, like fire could be something else too. It doesn't have to be just like, oh, it's just hot. Can be other stuff. Kind of digging that. You know, I'm like looking at it, like it looks interesting. Unless if you want to do the red. We could do the red instead. The red eyes, and then we could do like the yellow in the middle. That wouldn't be terrible. Like that's not terrible. Well, I don't know yet, and I would prefer the eyes to be red with black pupils. Okay, we could just do the dark, like the very dark. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And then he's the no. Oh, I guess like we'll see what we do with these. I guess I'm just gonna go through all of them, right? Because right now we're just like laying it down. We're doing like the flats. And then we'll go over and do the shadows. Shadows usually don't like they go a lot faster, especially I've got a little bit more like adjusted like what I'm gonna do for my style. Because in the beginning I was still like playing with the style, you know? We're like, what do I do? Because I am doing like this gouache style, but I've decided to change it a little bit. And then with the eyes, we could probably do the opposite. You know, the eyes will be the opposite for the big one. Then it'll be like the black and then the red. Just feels like the big one's always different. I don't like keeping them the same because they are different. Like they've changed. They look very evil though. Right? It looks very evil. Well, I don't know yet. And I would. Oh, yeah. I just reread that. What you put. And then to this, into this dude. This old dude. I think they're coming out pretty cool. Like the more I look at them, like, I like them. They look good. And then we'll do I'm thinking like, should we do the same tone of red for the red? Maybe. Let's see. Because I'm thinking like the little ones are very much like your character, right? Very much like the OC. The little dangly. I like these actually. I think the red really makes it pop out. Just for the front legs, you know? And it's funny because I almost like the nose. I might change the nose slightly just so it's like not exactly the same color, but I kind of like it where it is similar color. Like it is like on the grayer side. They don't change too much. Oh, am I thinking that the inside of the mouth should be like around the same color as a cartoon mouse? Just like the pink? Yeah, we could do that. And then I'm thinking for these, we could also do maybe like a different, like a slightly darker red for the these hands, right? The fins. I usually like changing a lot more from my Evos. You know what I mean? Like my Evos usually look very different from the little version, just because that's how my game works. But for the most part, I'm kind of keeping it similar coloring for you. And the teeth are white. Yeah. I mean, there's not much teeth, but yeah. I'm not liking that. Actually, hold up. Let's go back. I'm looking at them. I got an idea for these, right? Think like this. We could do like one of these instead. Where like the what's it called? Kind of like some animals that they'll have like kind of like stripiness to it. I'm not sure. Hey, Isabel, welcome in. Yeah, I'm not sure about these hands. I'm like looking at them. I'm not I'm not sold on them. You know? No, I'm like looking at them. I think like it's fine, like leaving it up to like the mid area, and then having them kind of like that, like the little slashy bits. Then it's like interesting, but it's like, it's okay. And then let's do. Should I do it on the? I think I will. We'll do it for both. Just like it is different. I do want them to feel different. And we'll probably do it on the ears as well. Just like the big one is a little more interesting. Like there's like more stuff going on with the big one visually. Yeah, I think so. And then we could do a little bit. Like we could do like one of these. So it's almost like spotty. It almost like blood in a weird way. I'm thinking the next one for when I land on my name again is a trainer. An Ishi. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm like thinking like this, right? And then we could do the mouths. We'll go with like the pinkish mouth. A lot smaller. Yeah, I like this. I think this is looking good. What time is it? I was looking at the time. Let's go back. We still got time. Some work after this. I got like actually a bunch of work I gotta do. What about you guys? Anything fun? I'll probably work a bit. Spend time with my family, specifically Bingo. I love spending time with Bingo. I love her so much. She's literally my favorite person. I mean, I love my fiance, obviously, which is I it's just different though. It's like a different way of like with my daughter. You know, I just love spending time with her. It's funny though, because I know when she gets bigger, she probably won't want to spend as much time with me. Probably why I'm like that. We're like, I need to spend time with her. When she's older, she won't want to. It's very true. There we go, right? What are you guys thinking? I'm like not sure if I want to do this, but I was thinking it because I don't know. I feel like I'd be like kind of like splitting a lot of my attention if I did it. I was thinking of doing commissions because I know like someone asked me before, and I was like, should I do commissions? I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure about these colors. I'm like looking at them, like they look fun, but I feel like there's missing stuff. Dread, I'm thinking of oh yeah. And Pretzel, hey Pretzel, I feel like you just snuck in. I've made plenty of monster trucks in one of the outer trucks out of the Undertale and Deltarune cast. Oh, I saw them. I saw them. I thought they were cool. My most recent one was Toriel and Asgore. Ooh. Wait, monster trucks. Yeah, no, right? Yeah, Salty Pretzel's been making like monster truck like monsters, like actual monster trucks. It's really cool. I highly recommend it. I'm kind of digging this. Like, I don't know. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I kind of like it. So I think we're gonna color it. Like do the lighting. Those start. Let's do it. A light, very light color. And then I'm gonna do overlay. Let's see how that looks first. Yeah, it's gonna work. It's gonna work really well, actually. So let's do the lighting. Where do we want to put the lighting? From left to right. Yeah, I think like left to right. I think I like that direction. I usually no, we could do it. Yeah. No, maybe I always do it left to right. Let's do it the opposite direction. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna do like this way. There we go. Right? And well, they are shadows. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say. It's funny. Usually, when I do characters that are like shadowy or kind of like that, I usually go into purples, just because like purples look really nice as shadows. I've done shadow characters before. You know. All right, let's do like this. Obviously, I'm gonna reduce the lighting. Don't worry. It's just like to get it down, especially since they are shadows. I can't imagine them reflecting too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm actually really liking these guys. They're actually really fun. That's what I think is so fun about doing this stuff with you guys. You guys like give me these characters and like, oh, I get to doodle them. You know? I get to doodle them and then we have fun. At least I do. I have fun. If you guys don't have fun, I guess I'm sorry. I have fun doodling what you guys suggest. Even like sometimes I know you guys like I know like if a few of you guys like said like horror characters, like no, I ain't gonna do a horror. Like I've done horror characters, but I make them all cutesy. Which Mr. Ghost was actually mentioning the other day. He was saying that there was another YouTuber he was watching that did the opposite of me. They turned cute things into horror things, and I was like, that's so really funny. I was like, I like it. I was like, that's actually kind of hilarious that's what they do. They do the opposite. And I was like, it's funny that we do the opposite. I turn things horror into cute. All right, let's see like this, right? Yeah. And then we'll be like a little bit of here. Like I said, don't worry, it will not be this color. It'll change pretty drastically, to be honest. I'm just like, it is like I said, this art style I've decided to do. The gouache style, I think is really fun. It's I think like I'm not using the gouache brush as much. I feel like the gouache brushes are really nice for backgrounds. I'll probably use them more in the backgrounds, a lot more. And let's see, Salted Pretzel, I think I already told you, but the truck art of the UTDR character is a fake joke infection. Hey, you. Oh, I think I do remember you mentioning this. I don't really understand it, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I don't get it. But is it like, so you said it's like an infection of some sort? So how does that work? In your lore, how does that work? You know, like what's the direction with this? Usually it's like an infection, so is it like a virus? Is that why they're all monster trucks or something? And like it sounds interesting. I'm just curious. How does it work in your story that you're designing? Like this, like that, right? It's gonna be Like all this is still gonna be lit up. Like you know what I mean? Like shadow. Like not shadow, highlights. And then this section as well. There you go. And then yeah, I'm liking this. Let's light this up a little bit. All right, now let's reduce that about like half. And maybe less even. And then let's do another layer, same thing. Overlay. Right, and then we're doing like the same thing but less. It's gonna be less to it. That's kind of like the vibe of this. So like the first day, like I said, the first part is just like we're going like more and more. Let's see, dragon. Yeah, I finally made a channel banner. The brown guy looks like Shiyuku. The tails from Shikaku. I know what you're talking about. A little the mouth. I see what you're saying. The face. I do see it after you said it. I'm like, okay, I can see that. I could definitely see that. The face especially. And here we go, right? Look at this. Obviously the colors will change again. You'll see as we go. That's kind of like the fun thing about this style. Oh, I forgot. I didn't, well. Huh? Okay, I was like very confused for a moment. Okay, there we go. I accidentally did something. I didn't know. I didn't understand it. To be honest, I was like, what? Right? There we go. And then like this one's gonna go lower too as well. It's just gonna get like lower. How do we create our own pets? What do you mean? What do you mean pets? In what? What do you mean your own pets? I don't get that. Like this Steam Pokemon on the stream. Oh, the little stream guys. What do you mean? How do you make them? Well, I didn't make them. I just downloaded them. Like, how do you get them? I got them on Steam. So you get them on Steam, and it's called Stream Avatars. If that's what you want. If I remember, they were like 15. They're like $15. So if you want to buy them, you can. You're allowed. You know, I'm not gonna like gatekeep you what they're called. It's like, no, they're stream avatars. You know? No, I want to make my own. Oh, yeah, I don't. They're just like little sprites. Eventually I want to have my own. I want to have custom ones. I want to have like my Oris. I want to put those there. That's what I really want. You know, but that's like such a not important thing. It's not important. So it's like I'm not like worried about it. It's like, it's cool, but it's not something I need. Oh. I'm gonna see. And then we'll do another one, another layer, which is gonna be the white layer. Oh no, actually, no, let's do the dark one first. Do the overlay. Let's see how this one looks. Okay, that's good. I said the check. The check. So let's see. Let's do like thinner. Like that. I think I'm like checking out the how dark. You know what I mean? Like this foot. And then same thing over here. Right? Same thing in here. I'm going to add a little bit of the shadow in here. I think this is cool. I like this style that I've gotten. It's like I said, it's kind of I've gotten the idea from gouache, from like a painterly style, but I'm not using the paints anymore. I've just kind of borrowed from their art style, like what it's like. Right? I think it's looking good. It's definitely different than I used to do. It's giving like a different vibe to it, everything. There you go. And then in here. Right? I'm like looking, I actually really enjoy the style that I kind of made up. Like I said, I got the idea from gouache, from like painting in gouache, but I've like kind of like modified it slightly to my own. To the inside the mouth. And like around here, I'm thinking we could do, well, no. Actually, yeah. No, actually, I'm gonna go back. You know, like I like looked at it. I'm like, no, actually, I think it was better how it was before. No, let's do this one. No, actually, I'm gonna go like around. I'm going like around, kind of like looping it around into it. We're almost done. Now that I look at the time, I was like thinking, oh no, we're taking a little longer, but not like that much longer. Only a little bit. Only taking a little longer than I normally would. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. It looks interesting, right? This I feel like this style is like really interesting looking. The more I play with it, and I think it looks different. I like it's one of those things. I'm like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, it's recognizable. That's what I wanted. I wanted a style that like when you saw it, you're like, oh, that's unique. Or I was like, oh, I think I haven't seen this style. Or maybe if you have seen it, you're like, oh, I don't see this too often. So if you see it, I want you like, oh, these are Oris. It's like, oh, these are Oris. I've seen them before. That was kind of the thing. Like, obviously, I do love like Pokemon and the anime style, but it is one of those aesthetics. It's like, I feel like everyone does it. And I wanted my own looking style. Like this. And then we do like a little bit in the tongue. You know what I mean? Just like a little bit. Just adding some highlights to this guy. We're gonna do like the rim lights too. I love doing rim lights. It's one of my favorites. You know, I don't know if you've seen them. The mon I drew today is probably my favorite Pokemon I ever drew. Ooh, who'd you draw? Who'd you do? I am curious. Let's do like this little highlight. Eyes. The eyes. And then this thing obviously need like a little bit in the crystal too. Forgot. The mouth. I was like, he's kind of just like with the mouth open. But who'd you draw though? I'm curious. Who'd you draw, Dragon? Because I love Pokemon. Like Pokemon's such a good series. I do feel like the games need a huge improvement. You know what I mean? Like the Pokemon games are one of those things I feel like they need improvement. And then I want to blend. I might actually blend this a little bit just because like I'm like looking at it. It looks a little too dirty. Should I keep it a bit? I don't know. Actually, I probably will keep it like that. And then I'm gonna go back. Then I'm gonna add. Should I do the green? I always like the green one. The green one always like pops whenever you do it. You know, it's just like a little bit. It's not a lot of green that I add. So like I'll do like a little rim light of something. Usually, sometimes it'll be green. Sometimes it'll be magenta. Doesn't really matter. Just a little bit, right? Let's add some to the eyes over here. And then we'll add it to this guy as well. He just needs a little bit. And a little bit in the eyes. Since the eyes, I like that the eyes have the reflection. Over here. This guy actually has a lot. When I think about it, he probably has like the most. Like two compared to his body. He's gonna have like he has like the most. A little bit in here. So and then I think we're pretty much done. I just need to do the bottom. You know, the back. I just want to throw down the back. Let's see. What color should I do? I'm gonna go with like that reddish, the reddish one. Not some big. Wait. I feel like that's not right. I'm like looking at it. You know what I mean? I'm like looking at it, I'm like, no, maybe like a different color. Not the different color. This one. Different consistency. A little bigger. There we go. Just like playing with this. I imagine this guy would like be since like they're under he's a fish, probably be underwater a lot, if I'm being 100% honest. So we probably should have done more of like a cooler gray. Yeah, let's do like the cool gray. I think it'll make it pop more. Right? I think that's like a lot better. Now that I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot better. What do you guys think? I think it's like kind of fun, right? I feel like well, what is it? It's usually the the bottom is darker, if I remember. In water, the bottom gets like really dark, and then the upper part looks lighter, right? So let's do that. Let's do into like a blend a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of playing with it. What do you guys think? Oh, let's see. The medieval, the barbarian ogre. Like the design's okay, but I love the rendering. What kind of brush is that? That changes color. It's a brush. It's a gouache. It's a gouache brush. It's like supposed to be like a paint, like a painterly brush. I like it. I do like it a lot. It's one of my favorites, if I'm being honest. And then I want to do. I think it looks cool visually, you know? Oh, that's the one I was painting with before. Do like this. I'm just gonna like an outline on these guys. Like a magical looking outline. I like adding it on some of the pieces. I've been doing it lately. It just gives it like a look to it that looks kind of interesting. It's supposed to be messy. I do it on purpose. If you're curious why it looks messy, I think it just looks neat. You know, I think it looks kind of cool doing this. It's interesting. I feel like this is cool for being a base on Dread's OC. I feel like they did okay, right? I did okay. Where it's like it does look a lot like, because it's a fish. It's a fish in a multi-body base from a dog. What? The impossible blasphemy. What I wish you. Sorry, your ways dishonor me. No, but seriously, what's the fun brush? I just said it's a gouache. Gouache. It's a gouache brush. That is what it's called. Just look for gouache. How do you even spell gouache? Do you want me to? Because like on my app on Clip Studio, it is in Japanese. So I do not know how to say in Japanese, but I know it's a gouache, which I think is like a French word, if I remember. It's like a painter. It's a type of painter brush. Yeah, I'm like looking at it. I think it's like fun. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Like I said, I've been playing with this style for a few times now. Not that long. If you actually look at how long I've been doing this style, it's very new. I'm still trying to figure it out. So it looks fun to me. Still trying to figure out how I'm doing it exactly. Okay, let's do this, do that. Almost done. And I'm looking at the time. Yeah, a little over. 12, like a 12 minutes over right now. So I'll be like at least 15 minutes over. Because I'm about to finish right now. All right, guys, what do you guys think? I think it looks fun. I think it's like a very fun character. Oh, let me just get rid of the example. Right? I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. You know, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And thank you so much, Dread Spiral. Thank you so much, Salty Pretzel, Dread Pup, of course. This is your piece, right? This is based on your OC. Thank you so much, Isabel, OG, Mr. Ghost, Stella. Always a pleasure. Let's see who else is in here. Who was in here? Oh, Grid Ninja. Thank you so much for stopping by for a bit. Let's see. Also, let's see who else. I like to say, I like to say goodbye as many people as I'm able to. Breakfast was also here. Thank you, Breakfast, for hanging out. Also, good. Nyacat was also here. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. Stella, I already said Stella a while ago. I think Flopix. Oh, Flopix was here for a little bit. Thank you, Flopix. And the Great Atlas. Thank you so much for. Oh, and Party Lizzie. Thank you for hanging out. They just said hey, but it's all good. All right, thank you guys so much. Hope to see y'all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.